Uzumaki, eh? Hey, it's Romania Black. I feel the black and white ambiance is very appropriate because this series being in black and white, we're going to try something a little bit different on the channel. It's spooky, it's Halloween, it's October. I have been wanting to watch something on the channel that has been like very, very spooky, but it's very difficult, right? Because it's like you could start a 12 episode series, but if you start in October, it's probably going to be done by like January, and by then it's not fall anymore, it's freaking winter. So I've been trying to find out something that I could watch this month that would be spooky and kind of like fit the October box, which is very difficult to do. And then I found out that Uzumaki was going to be on HBO Max and was going to be streaming on that, YouTube TV, and Adult Swim. And I thought, it's only 4 episodes, perfect for the holiday season, and why not get into it? Now, I'm going to give you all a little bit disclaimer on this channel. You may have noticed, based on the other series that peripherate this channel, I'm not a horror manga person. I'm not even a horror person in general. I am easily scared. I am easily frightened. I don't like horror movies because they're freaky. I could only watch Day of the Dead, Dawn of the Dead, and Night of the Living Dead because I knew the production behind them. And I watched those movies not to be scared, but to like look at the craftsmanship and the settings and all of that. Yeah, that's why I'm watching those. I'm not watching them to be scared. And so whenever I told Discord I was going to do this, they were like, basically, worst case scenario, you're going to see me freak out and scream a lot. So headphone warnings, you might as well take them into consideration. Speaking of headphones, because this is done by a studio like Adult Swim, I want to be able to be protected so this content can be viewed. So we're going to be doing our old audio list. There will be a PIP down below, as well as just the main one you can sync up through here if you want to. But that's just what we got to do so y'all can see the reaction. But oh my God. I'm really excited, actually. I have no clue what to expect. The only thing that I know, and I don't want to know in the comments, I'll probably have somebody screen these, but what I don't want to know is any reception, because I'll be honest, I was getting really excited about this, and then some people were like, some of Junito's other works haven't been adapted that well, and I was like, damn it. And I have students in my classes that are anime geeks like me, and one of the students was like, yeah, I hope Uzumaki's good because some of their other work that was adapted wasn't very good, and I was like, la 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 la. So I would rather go in blind. And usually I feel like if someone goes in blind without any preconceived expectation, then they might be pleasantly surprised and be like, oh, I really liked that. And others, I'm sure this is a manga adaptation. And I know going in, adapting a manga into 4 23-minute episodes, there's probably going to be a lot cut out. There's probably going to be some changes and everything like that. But I'm going to put that all aside and not worry about that and enjoy what's in front of me the next 4 weeks. So if you are commenting, I will probably have someone screen the comments. Please don't give me manga comparisons. Please don't give me negative critiques of this and that until we're at the very end of the series. Now, when we get to episode 4, have at it. Lay it in. Go on. Go all out. But for the first 3 episodes, y'all, let's just talk about the episodes as they are, the mystery and whatever as they will abound. I did watch the trailer to make sure I knew what I was getting into. And I was like, oh girl, you're getting into some things. But I did watch the trailer. I know it's about spirals, and it has like a very cult Twilight Zone feel to it. And the Twilight Zone aspect kind of drew me to it. That show scared the shit out of me as a kid. And I'm like, Romania, you are an adult woman. You should not be easily scared by such things. This will probably be perfectly fine. So before we dive into this episode, I want to give a huge shout out over to not only the people on YouTube that are watching and patrons who are supporting me. Thank you all so much, but especially to my philanthropy tier. They get a shout out in my videos. So special thanks to Alex Cornejo, Anime Annie, Be Happy, Bryant Reed, Damage3245, Dana, Danny Donmai, Devorin, Danger Zone, as well as Destiny Marie, Ichu Faisho, Ghostly Turnip, El Freya, Liam Poles, Lyndon, Matthew Palfiniere, Murphew, Nameless Monster, Nicholas, No Nickname, Alexander Q, Sunspots, Shimayama Trails, and Translucent Men. Thank you all so much for your support, and for patron Edgar for getting this file to me since my internet is being crummy. So, thank you all so much. I really appreciate it. all of my love. It took like an hour to download this onto my computer this evening because of my lovely internet. So I'm super excited to dive in and just see what the hell this is. Now, there was the option of a Japanese language track. I always usually prefer to go with the Japanese, the sub. I'm sorry, dub voice actors. I know there's some amazing dubs, but I usually like to watch the sub, the original first, and then I'll go back and watch the dub. That's just how I am. But there are English caption subtitles. I hope they're good. Since this is from a different distributor than the normal streaming services I use, we'll just see on that. But I do plan on going back after, in between each episode. I do plan on going back and rewatching with the English dub so I can talk about it in the following episode. So for episode 2, I'll talk about the track, whatnot. And then we get to episode 4, I'll probably just stop, rewatch in the dub, and then come back and do the discussion long term for that one. We'll just see how that plans out. But I'm super excited, y'all. I hope y'all are too. I've got cozied in. I've got my coffee mug. I'm so ready. But we're going to get started here with Uzumaki episode 1 here in 3, 2, 1. And let's just see what this is, shall we? Okay. Oh. It already feels very, very Crows and Kirie. It has like a monster feel to it. Yeah, but also very Night of the Living Dead and Day of the Dead. Oh, and they're all in spirals too. Oh, creepy. This feels Twilight Zone. It feels Night of the Living Dead. It feels so spooky already. Oh my. Jason DeMarco. Okay. I wonder if the producers and stuff working on it, since there's like Colin Stetson, I wonder if like there was a joint production on this, like it was the dub and sub were happening simultaneously. Junji Ito, Oh my god, I'm gonna turn this up just a hair on my end. It's like Stranger Things vibe in the distance. Ooh, somebody was like, is this about Naruto? And I was like, well, I don't know about that. Oh, Kurozu Station. Because this is like closed captioning, it's going to give you every possible thing. Hello, bland protagonist stereotype. Shuichi. Their movements are so deliberate. It almost feels like Shaft, you know? It does feel a little bit like isolated and desolate. And their movement, oh, the spirals. And their movements seem... Oh, I love it. It's like, is it going to be like the vortex of hell? Ooh. Ooh. Oh my god. Shit. Wow. Oh my god. All of the spirals. Oh shit, no. Oh my god, no, why? 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 No, not the eyes. The fudge? Nope. Like she tries to do it. Oh my God. Oh my God. What the fudge? I mean, he's probably like, just kind of like, this is weird, but. Oh. Why is that siren normal? The sinister lighthouse. Why are there sirens? Oh. Like making you spiral. Oh shit. He's like kind of going crazy. Oh my God. Everything in the town spiraling. How creepy. Oh. 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 Oh my God. What the fudge? Oh. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is so creepy. Oh. I'd be like, okay, dude, I'll make your pot. Don't you worry. Uh-huh. She's like, what the fudge? I like the idea she's this normal girl that she's not really paying attention. Ah. Oh, she looks like she'd be in Twin Peaks. Yeah, girl. She is pretty. Ooh. Oh. Oh, wow, and there's a spiral there. Okay, cool. It looks like a little half moon. I mean, sure. What's this guy standing outside in the corner? It's so creepy. Ah, Azami. Are they all waiting to confess to her? Really? Azami. Hmm. Oh shit. Is it is there like a spiral to do with that? Oh. Does she not even realize it? Oh. Oh. She's a spiral? The fudge? This feels. Oh. That was fast. Oh. Oh. She's like, "Are you going to make me go to the crazy man's house?" What? Oh my God, even his shirt has it. Oh my God, what the fudge? Uh-uh! Oh my god! Oh my god! Nope! What the fudge? Oh my god, what the fudge? Nope! What the fudge? Yeah, no! Oh my god, no, whoa! Oh my god, no! Nope, nope! Spiral contamination, oh my god. What the fudge? Oh shit, oh my god. You need to get out too. Terrifying. Oh. He died? How? What the? Yeah, we want to know. You want to get a little further away from everybody before you tell her this? Oh my god. Uh-uh. Nope, that's that tub that guy dropped off, wasn't it? No! Oh my god, no! Oh, hell no. Oh my god, is this smoke making a spiral? Nope, not having any of this. Get the hell out. Get out of town. Leave town. Yeah. Yeah, get the hell out of Dodge. No. What the fudge? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. What? That is so freaky. I mean, is it, or is it just like your mind? Oh my god. This is freaking crazy. Oh shit, what is with this Gus? Oh, fudge, no. Uh-uh. Oh shit, nope, 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 nope. Oh my god. Oh, well, hell no! Oh my god! Dude, this is not the time for you to be confessing. Oh my god. The spiral. What the fudge? Oh, and there's a spiral in the school! Ooh. What the fudge? What the fudge? Nope, I don't like any of this. I don't like any of this. Oh, and a snail with the spiral shell. Nope, 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 nope. I don't like any of this. I don't like any of this. Is he just slow, or is this normal? I guess this is normal? I guess maybe him being slow is normal? Yeah. Oh. Nope, I don't like any of this. This has got a bad vibe. His belly's gonna have like a spiral or something on him. Nope, 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 nope. What the fudge? Oh my god! Indecent! Nope. Nope. Nope, all this is bad. Oh my god, where'd her hair go? Oh my god. Oh. Oh my god. No, 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 no. Oh my god. Oh my god. No. Ah, shit, shit, shit. I can't do that. No way. No way. No way. No way. Fuck. No. Some messed up shit. Nope. Girl. Oh my god, no. It's gonna like consume half her face. Oh my God! Oh! Oh no! Oh no! Ah! Ah! Oh shit! No! Nope! 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 Girl, I would get out of town! What do you mean? Oh shit, her, the way she moves is so creepy. Oh my God. Oh shit! Oh my God! Oh my God, no! Oh my God! No way! Oh my God! Oh shit! Don't get in the damn tree! Don't get treed! Have you ever been coon hunting? Get out of there! Oh my God. Oh! Oh, girl, don't get near that! Don't get near that! Oh, the lighthouse being out. Oh! What the fudge? What the fudge? I don't know if there's going to be a preview or not. I kind of want to watch the preview for this since it's on a week-to-week basis, and I'm going to have to wait a week before I see it again. What the fudge? I'm really curious about a couple things, so we'll talk about this in the discussion for this, but oh my God. There's some things I can't watch in this. I can't watch that scene where she cuts her fingers again. No, no, no. No, no, no. That's a big no-no for me. The eerie music. They're like, oh, by the way. Mm. Mm. Mm-mm. They set up in this episode the whole problem of the spiral, but like I feel like the next episode needs to go back and like maybe trace where it started. We have to go back to where it started. I mean, there has to be an origin to it, right? Obviously the moon, but what? Is that it? Is there no preview? Bitch, there's no preview. Oh my God, there's no preview! No! You're joking! Oh my God. Well, fine. I can't believe there's no preview. That is madness. Oh my God. So, okay. That was already creepy. Here's the problem. I only watched the preview one time. The trailer for this series, and then I didn't watch it again because I didn't want to get too into it. And the thing is, I think most of the things I saw in the preview or the trailer were in this episode. So I'm like, oh shit. So now it's like, now I don't know what's going to happen next. Because I do remember like the eyeball and taking over her face. I remember that from the trailer. And I think the guy getting sucked up, I remember that. But other than that, and then the man with the tongue, the dad, other than those points, I don't remember anything from the trailer. So those were the three things. The girl with the eyeball, and if you get on HBO Max, it's like the first thing that pops up. So you really get kind of spoiled for that. But I was like, shit, I didn't realize it was Azami. And then the dad with the tongue spiral, and then the guy getting sucked up. Those are the only three things I remember from the trailer, and they've already happened. So, Oh my God. Well, that only made me sick to my stomach 2 times. So, okay, great. Wonderful. So, okay. So anyway, this series so far, super creepy, very atmospheric, there is definitely, I think of Romero. I was trying to think who does Day of the Dead, Night of the Living Dead. It's Romero, George Romero. I definitely it has a Romero vibe to it. Very horror-esque, feels like 1960s horror, which is kind of cool. I love it being in black and white. That just adds to the eeriness of it. I don't think this would be nearly as, it could be as creepy if it was in color, but the black and white adds an even more layer of eerie darkness to it, right? I'm very fascinated by the idea when we start out the episode, the sky, all the clouds are in spirals. It looks very Vincent van Gogh, very Vince Van Gogh, if you want to say that. The lighthouse is what fascinates me the most because the lighthouse is black. It's constantly in darkness. And for a lighthouse, that's the opposite of what it should be, right? So it just feels like maybe the lighthouse is where the center of all this or where they need to go. That instantly drew my attention. Like maybe they need to go to the lighthouse. Maybe that'll help because it was all in black, like something was wrong. But I love the start of this. The girl, Kirie, she reminds me of, the main girl in Monster, the main protagonist in Monster. Her character looks a lot like her, which makes me wonder, Anne. We'll call her Anne from Monster. Anne and Kirie have a very similar vibe. They also have a similar look. What I like about Kirie is that she is very innocent. And she also, I feel like she kind of is very detached from everything. She kind of just, but her dad seemed like an artsy guy that's kind of like, oh girl, go give this to your neighbor's friend. They seem very chill. Like their whole family has a very chill vibe to them. So I think that's to her advantage. She also reminds me a lot of like Romero's heroines that were in a lot of his movies, where they're kind of these unsuspecting women that are very innocent in nature, very unassuming, but they're very kind and have this gentle soul. And that usually will go one of two ways. Either it will end up making it to where they are going to be killed by the end, or they're going to be the one to survive. So we'll just see where that goes. Because in 2 of Romero's works, they've kind of gone different directions. In Night of the Living Dead, the character that's like Kirie has a very different ending than in Day of the Dead or Dawn of the Dead, when the female character in that series has a different ending too. So we'll see where it patterns out. But I want to go back to this episode. The tree has spirals from the knots on it, which are super intriguing. The grass has a spiral. The sun has a spiral. Everything has little spirals as she's going back through the town. So I don't know if the idea of the spiral in general has been embedded in the town, like it's been there all along. Like we're going to find out it was like a nuclear disaster zone, and that's what caused the spiral. But I love the idea that also the spiral is a verb. It is a literal condition where people start to careen out of control. And it's a little small town that we're in. And oftentimes in horror movies, small towns are like the scene of things because everything's very It's very condensed. It's very isolated. It's very like cabin fever where all these people are stuck in this one location and it's not spread out. Everybody knows everybody. And so those types of scenarios are ripe for horror movies because you can see like the descent among the people start and the act of spiraling, like everything getting out of control. I'm very curious to know where it's going to go. I feel like this episode set up the premise, set up just how terrifying the spirals are. They're terrible. They're terrifying. They make you go crazy, or they literally consume you from the inside out without your consent. So that's terrifying. And we don't know what causes certain people to be chosen by the spiral. It feels like people who have maybe some inner weakness, like they're not strong-willed characters. Like Shuichi seems like he's strong-willed. I question whether he has a spiral and hasn't realized it yet, or if he's just resistant to the spirals because he's noticed that with his dad and he's just like turned off from it. I don't know. Here's my thing. I feel like Kirie, I'm going to make predictions and we'll just see over the next 3 episodes where it goes. I feel like Shuichi's going to die. I think Shuichi's going to get infected by the spiral by the end of this, right? I feel like he is. But then I feel like Kirie's going to make it out alive. I think she's going to make it out. I'm rooting for her. I'm rooting for her to get the hell out of Dodge. He keeps staying there. I'm like, dude, go away. But it's so funny because it's like, it's a spiral. You keep coming back around. He keeps coming back around. He can't leave. I'm like, get out of the spiral. It's kind of like when you're in a riptide, you just got to get away from it, right? And then you can escape. Otherwise, it's going to drag you under. I feel like he's going to get caught up in the spiral and not be able to leave. But I think she'll be able to. Hopefully. Maybe. We'll see how that goes. But yeah. So there's the idea of Koruzu Station where everybody comes in and out from the city and she's waiting on her boyfriend to get back there. And so he's talking to her about how his dad is not doing well. And there was definitely some moments in this, like I'm watching March Comes In Like a Lion, and where characters like slowly tilt their heads. There were definitely some moments like Shaft Studio with this. I feel like some people might complain that the animation feels like it's like fidgety or disjointed. I feel like that is very much by intention. I feel like the animation studio, it's almost like it almost makes you motion sick. The way that everybody's movements are so like jerky or like the frame rate's off. I feel like that jerkiness of their movement, that twitchiness is very intentional to make you feel like you're motion sick. It's to add to that nausea that this episode gives you along with the creep factor. It feels so done intentionally. And I'm like, oh my God, it's insane, right? And he's like, do you want to just leave this town? And then, oh, you can see the spiral on the board of the door. You can see the spiral on the air conditioner. Oh, this is so wild. Like, how many times can we see it? And there's a spiral on the side of the buildings. Oh my God. And on the floors, everything has spirals. Oh my God. There are little spirals everywhere. And then there's all these whirlwinds and stuff going through. And the water has whirlpools in it. They keep forming in the stream as of late. And she's like, yeah, I guess I see that. And he's like, there's a rise in the whirlwinds that are here. Yeah, he's like, this town is affecting my dad. He's been acting weird ever since this started. So I feel like Shuichi is affected by the spiral. He just doesn't maybe realize it yet, or maybe he's going to end up getting affected by the spiral. He reminds me of a character from Dawn of the Dead, where he kind of like starts to notice things, but then his character ends up becoming a victim to it all. That's what his character reminds me of. I don't think Shuichi's making it out. I think Kirie might. She might get out of there, but not unscathed. I don't know. Okay, so the one thing was he says his dad started noticing the spirals and he became obsessed with them. And the more he became obsessed with them, he like embraced it, whereas the mom rejected everything that was a spiral, being like not wanting anything to do with it and making her crazy. And then the girl Azami, she had the scar, the half moon scar that was from her falling, and ever since then she feels like boys started to notice her. So I'm like, I wonder if she fell like on a spiral and it caused the scar, and then it's slowly been like drawing them in, like like getting them in like a whirlpool is what it seemed like. And then it just takes over. It's so intriguing. But yeah, so he's been drawing all these spirals and everything and collecting them all in his study and obsessing over them. And then his eyes starting to go everywhere. I think the moment his eyes started moving, I'd be like, it's time to go. I'm not staying here. I like the little motion where she tries to like make her eyes do that. It doesn't work, showing how innocent she is. But yeah, there's spirals all over the kitchen. He wanted spirals in the soup. He wanted spirals in the bathtub, and becoming obsessed with it. And he's like, no, this is actually pretty serious. But yeah, there are spirals all over the buildings as well. My thing is, I wonder why the sirens sound. Like, what's the point of the sirens blaring? Do they say anything about that? He's like, it's already 5 o'clock. And he's like, I hate that sound. It feels like it's stabbing my ears on a damn loop. Like a spiral. Like a record player, right? And he says that gloomy sea and that sinister lighthouse. That lighthouse is very sinister. It is dark. Yeah. The insidious mountains, the looming cityscape. Every inch of this place gets under my skin. And he's like, that's it. This town is driving me insane and winding me up. Yeah, it's making me spiral. Everywhere I look, the spirals are taking over. I think he's already affected by the spirals. He just doesn't want to admit it, and he's trying to get away from it. But yeah, this city, it's all isolated, and it's making people get crazy. Like, they're stir crazy there, and it's winding them up. But obviously something supernatural is taking place. So what the heck is this? Now, the thing is, every time she tries to get near him or seems to be getting closer to figuring something out or making a breakthrough with them, then the whirlwind comes through and they disappear. So what's up with the whirlwind? We don't know what the deal with the whirlwind is, but every time, like, it did that with Azami and her, it did that with him and Shuichi, her and Shuichi. Like, every time she was trying to like make a breakthrough and be like, hey, you're acting weird, then the whirlwind would show up. So I don't know if that's intentional or what the deal is. But yeah, so the dad, Shuichi's dad, is there, and he's like, I want this pottery to embody a spiral. And he's like, paint it a nice spiral design inward. A black spiral would be perfect. There's something deeply enigmatic about spirals. Oh my God. Nope. In fact, I'm utterly convinced there's a wondrous power inside each and every one of them. I mean, I feel like there's part of that that's talking about, like, is it Fibonacci where it's the spiral and it's connected to the mathematical equation, but which could be tied to that. But then it's like, what exactly about the spirals are drawing people to them? Like, what is connecting everybody with them? Like, what the fudge? I like that Kirie's dad is like, what the fudge? And he's like, a premier artisan of crafting such wonders. And she's like, what is happening? So then we see Azami. Now, Azami's super pretty. I'm sad that she's dead already. She looked like a character off of Twin Peaks. I was like, okay. But she's like, you're really pretty. And she has that little moon scar. And so, again, when she fell off, there was a spiral behind her, pretending to be a tightroper, and she fell down. And then there was the spiral. So all these funny things happened, she said. And after that, every boy I've had a crush on liked me too. Maybe this scar is what makes them so attracted to me. Yeah, so it seemed like that was happening during the spiral. But that was like when she was a kid. So if that's the case, then this has been going on for a long time, right? It almost seemed like the dad's obsession led him to self-destruction because he couldn't find an answer that he wanted. So he just kept self-eroding and self-destructing until that was his answer. And then it seemed like the spiral led her to try to like suck in every boy that she liked. But then Shuichi was the only one that was like, no, you have a spiral attached to you. No way, man. And so then that kind of drove her insane because it was like the one thing she couldn't have. So interesting. I also like the animation style where there's like the little pointillism around their eyes, which I'm assuming is from the manga. It's super cute. But yeah, So there is one guy. Okay, so the guy looking at her from across the room is the guy that ends up trying to ask her out later on. Okay. So then, yeah, all these guys are drawn to her at the station. Of course they are. But then when Shuichi gets off and sees her, he sees something about her and it's like the spiral. And he's like, nope, absolutely not. And he runs away with her. But of course, the one person she wants, she can't have. Interesting. He's like, this presence coming from your friend was a spiral. So what's interesting is now he's like, people can be spirals, which is crazy. So the Kirie's dad gives her the pottery to take to Shuichi's dad. And then his shirt has the spiral. Oh, the flowers have spirals coming off of them as well. Like the little vines are spirally too. And he's like, you can manifest spirals yourself, which is what Azami ends up doing as well. And he's like, you'll be amazed. And then, yeah, his tongue makes the spiral. Nope. That's a big no. Yeah, and he starts to like twist and descend. Yeah, don't blame her for getting freaked out and leaving. And then the guy brought in the tub, the custom-made order. Oh my god. So then Azami sees Shuichi, why are you the only one that rejects me? And he sees a spiral coming from her forehead. Yep. And then he tells her that she has a spiral. Yep. And she just lets it manifest. Shuichi seems like he knows what's going on, but he's like, they've grown out to form a spiral. And he says it's all tied to this town and its recent spiral contamination. He says, you need to get out before it gets worse. And then he tells her to leave, and she's like, leave town. And she's like obsessed with him. And he's like, what got me about Azami is that she like confesses to him when her best friend is his girlfriend. And I'm like, girl, what the fudge? Now, of course, I know we're going over all of this in 4 episodes. I'm sure the manga probably has more to do and spreads it out in more detail. And it would be interesting when we get to the end of the series. Not now. Hold your thoughts. Make your Word documents. Start your novels there in your comments of how things are different and just save that till episode 4. And then episode 4, we can unload and dump it all in, right? But I feel like maybe the manga did things maybe a little bit more expanded or gave us more backstory with Azami. Maybe, and they just didn't have time in the episode. But then he says, we need to get out of this town before it's too late. And then that's when Kirie calls Shuichi. I still think Shuichi's he's gonna spiral himself. I think he's already halfway there. But I'm like, dude, you gotta get out of this town. Why aren't you leaving? I know you want to stay for your mom, maybe, but you probably should leave because this town is going crazy. Yeah, I feel like it's only gonna get worse. So the dad dies. What gets me... Again, there are spirals in the door of the crematorium. So the smoke starts coming out. And as they go over, he's like, no, my dad did not fall down the stairs. And he's like, he was deteriorating. We'd gone to a hospital to get admittance. And then when they came back, everything was gone except for the tub. And inside the tub, he had like folded his entire body into it. That's so gross. Nope. Nope, nope. Nope, nope. So then, yeah, the smoke makes a spiral, and the mom goes crazy, and then it goes down into the little lake, right? So my thoughts were, one, the one guy who we'll meet in a second, that's they call him a snail, which is a spiral shell, but they call him a snail. I was like, did he bathe in the water there and get in contaminated by the spiral smoke, the ashes of the dad that's just now hell-bent on destroying the town? Oh my god. And then what if people drink that water and they get contaminated? Like, it just feels like from beyond the grave, the dad is like contaminating the water. Now, granted, when she freaks out saying the smoke looks like him, I feel like the smoke going into the lake itself is supernatural enough to be a problem. But when she says it looks like him, you know, sometimes your mind convinces itself that things look like other things. But no, this time it seems pretty creepy. I don't know. I'm a little bit concerned. So then, yeah, then she sees when the wind blows past Azami, like the spiral has gotten bigger around her head. And she's like, but right about that time, as she's about to, the whirlwind separates the two of them. Okay. So yeah, the mom seeing the bun going crazy. And then we see the classmate that says, something's pulling me in. And it's the spiral in the forehead. This episode made me like sick to my stomach. I'm like sick to my stomach going over it because it's so gross. I don't know how I'm going to last the next 3 episodes. But okay, so the one class member that comes in, that it was super slow out in the rain. And then he's like all covered in the rain and everything. I also wondered because, what's his name? They call him, find what his name is, but they make fun of him in class, and because he's soaked by the rain. Here's the thing: whenever smoke makes a cloud, the particles from that are in the rain itself. So I wonder if the rain, it's kind of like acid rain, sort of like the fumes from the cremation of Shuichi's dad, like got embedded in the clouds, and the spiral contaminant came down and soaked the one kid, and that's why he had it all on his back, the spiral. Maybe. That part was creepy. But there's just a general attitude throughout the whole thing that is, it's just, yeah, like a lot of pent up frustration. The one kid that's the bully that's beating him up reminded me a little bit of, he's in Akira. He's played by that one voice actor that everybody knows, not Johnny Young Bosch, but not Akira, not Kaname. Oh my gosh, y'all will know it in the comments, but he reminds me a lot of him. Is it Tetsuka? Maybe it's Tetsuka. That reminds me of him in Akira, where I feel like him and the boy that's the snail are going to get, they're going to be connected in this. But yeah, I was like, how indecent. Why did they bring him out in the public to let the girls see him naked? That was so messed up. And then when he flips over, I guess it's so they can see the spiral on his side. I was like, I wouldn't touch him. I feel like the other guy's going to get like nope. Oh my God. I'm going to skip the whole cutting off the fingerprints. No, I can tolerate some gross out things. Fine. I can see somebody being disemboweled. Okay. Somebody decapitated. Fine. But eyes getting gouged out? No. And fingernails or fingers being touched, like whenever they have like a nail pulling scene, can't do it. Sorry, can't do it. Nope. I've had my nail crushed before. I can't do it. Nope. No. So that's a big no. That's a big no. But yeah, when he's like, come join, he's like, my love, become one with the spiral with me. And then I feel again like the son, he's like, we have to hide our fingers and hair, and the doctors and nurses have to do the same. Enough for her to be able to sleep and eat again. I still feel like there's some messed up stuff going on. I feel like Shuichi's going to get affected by it by the end of the series. I just feel like it is. Oh, there's the grate is a spiral too, the like little sewer drain. So yeah, the creepiest part, I think, of this episode, other than the fingerprints, the creepiest part, I think, was when Azumi gets completely taken by the spiral. The way that she just walked, like her body wasn't even her own anymore. Nope. I thought when she ate the guy, he was gonna like burst out of her alien style, but no. And then when she slowly turned around and she's like, something's wrong. And she's like, something's wrong with my face. Oh my God. Yeah, no, can't anymore. What's interesting is that Kirie is scared by the spirals, but they don't ever try to do her harm. It's like she just reacts to them, whereas Shuichi is pursued by them. So I don't know if the spirals just naturally aren't interested in Kirie or what the situation is. But yeah, then she's just a spiral and gets sucked in by the one guy. Insanity. Nope. My thing was, why did Shuichi get in the damn tree? Because, like, that wasn't gonna work. I was like, don't they teach you in a haunted house? You never go up to the top floor. You go away. Don't go up. No. But she gets consumed by the spiral. Like, it eats her from the inside out. What the fudge? And then all that's left is her butt print that looks like a mustache. And that's when they said everything that happens. And by this point, the lighthouse is not even on. Not even working. They say everything that happened from then on as the rain falls down was just the beginning of our descent into the spiral. So on the side of the school is a little snail shell. Like a little snail is just hanging out there. I'm so damn curious. I'm so damn curious. I don't even know. Okay, so basically, I'm so curious to know what the deal is. I feel like this episode, it sets up that the spiral's a problem. If you didn't guess, people are already dead. Shuichi's freaked out about it, but he doesn't leave. He keeps coming back. It's a spiral. And Kirie's got drug into this. She's been caught up in the whirlpool, but it could affect the water supply. It's definitely affecting the rain. I feel like the whole town is going to go crazy after all this stuff's going down. And the whole town's just going to devolve into madness. I feel like. But I feel like at least, here's my prediction. I feel next episode, one of the 4 episodes is going to have to backtrack and show where it all began or show the starting signs of things going crazy. And then one episode is going to be things hitting a fever pitch and going insane. And then there's going to be episode 4 is going to be whatever resolution we get from this. I don't know. That's my theory. That's my theory. Basically, we are watching a movie that is being split into 4 parts, into a 4-act structure. If we go by the 4 acts of Japanese fiction, for narrowing this out, because in Western fiction, I'm an English teacher, so I got to get a little nerdy teachery for a moment. And maybe I'll bring Whiteboard Kun out next week. We'll see what we get. But if you break things down in the English or Western tradition of narratives, you have a beginning, a middle, and an end. 3 acts. You have your first act, your second act, your third act. In Japanese literature, there are often 4 acts, which in the series Monster, which this series reminds me a little bit of, we broke that series down into the 4 acts. And so Act 1 is your introduction. You introduce your characters, which we have Shuichi and Kirie, and we have their families. We have one of their friends that's already gone. But we have the introduction of the characters and the main problem, which are the spirals. Then in Act 2, you have the conflict building. So the conflict keeps building. Things could go crazy in this town. Spirals could start getting out of control. Things could start literally spiraling. Your third act is called the twist, or where things like take a turn. So maybe the third episode is where we go back into the past and find out what all went wrong or what started the spiral or where it's all been like coming from. It's clearly been building up for a while because Azami had that little, like that incident where the spiral was in the background, and that's when she was a kid, like years ago. So this isn't just something that just happened overnight. It's been building and building and building, slowly but surely, probably. So I feel like the third episode will go back to that, and the 4th episode is the final act. So, you know what? I can handle that. I can handle that. If I can handle that, you know, I feel I was a little queasy, but it wasn't too bad. But I really like Kirie's character already. She strikes me as she seems kind of like a blank slate, but she also is very calm and cool under pressure. I just feel like Shuichi's gonna crack. How he's not cracked by his father dying and the mom going crazy, how he's remained calm throughout all of this, but the spirals start to freak him out, I don't know. I feel like he's going to go mad. And poor Kirie is going to be by herself by the end of this. But my theory is the lighthouse has something to do with it. There's a connection with the lighthouse because it's ominous and sinister and it's not doing its job. And then there's something to do with the whirlwinds. There's something to do with the rain. I want to know where all of this started and where the madness began. If it was with Shuichi's dad where this all started, or if it had some kind of presence beforehand, but I want to see where it goes. So anyway, this was a good first episode. I'll be watching it week to week with y'all this month, and we'll get to see what happens. But anyway, I hope you all have a wonderful week. Please stay safe, take care, and yeah, I'll be back very soon with more and episode 2 and more of Uzumaki. Bye.